So, in last class, we just ended with purchase order processing, right? And we just discussed why we need to use purchase order, which is different from purchase ledger, right? Purchase order voucher needs to be created, needs to be activated. And what are the reasons that make entries? We make entries of transactions in purchase order voucher rather than purchase ledger. Now, we will be just proceeding a little with purchase and sales ledger only, and we will be discussing about the discount entries in tally. That if suppose we have received discount on purchase or we are allowing discount to our customers, how can we make entries and what ledgers are required to be created, right? So first we will talk about the discount received. We are discussing discount received on tally on total purchases and entries in tally. We are talking about discount received as an indirect income. This discount received is a ledger to be created under indirect income group, right? So if this group is not pre-created by tally, it is usually yes. But if it is not, we can create the group first and then we will define the ledger under this group. Now we are seeing that this is the purchase voucher screen. All this company data exchange, I will give a brief repetition. This can be accessed with the help of mouse, and this panel also can be accessed with the help of mouse, obviously with the keyboards also. But this screen, this main white screen, is only accessible with the keyboard. Now, if I go to purchase number 11, I have selected supplier number, invoice, date. I can feed it. Now, I have selected the party account name. Now, Chirag Enterprises is my supplier. And as soon as I feed his name, automatically it comes as the current balance comes as the 8,16,460. That means I have made these many amount of purchases from Chirag Enterprises. I will select purchase ledger, may purchase current balance, and this is the current balance of purchases 48 lakhs something. Now, suppose I've fed my stock items, Supreme 2 liters wet grinders, Ultra WX3 wet grinders, Premier 2 liters wet grinders, and now I need to put the discount. And I will come here. How will I come here? I will make use of code. I will keep on pressing enter. So as I keep on pressing enter, I jump to the next row, right? And then I will come here. As soon as I press D, this list pops up. So if this list will pop up only and only if I have created the discount received account. If I have not created, I can create it at that time using the shortcut key Alt plus C, if you all remember, right? And I can create the ledger instantly, and then I can just go with the entry. Now discount, now I'm not selecting the trade discount, I'm taking the discount received because it is the discount received on these three items. Trade discount is something to encourage the payment, right? And the trade, that if I'm buying in huge quantity, basically trade discount is to encourage trade. If I'm buying more quantity, I will get the trade discount. And sometimes what happens is, usually we do not make account of that trade discount, but we can in tally. What organizations do, trade discount is like instant discount ki theek hai, inhone 1 lakh units they have purchased, let us give them trade discount of this much, right? So it is an instant purchase invoice value that is fixed. But yes, we can record them in tally. Usually accountants do not prefer, but yes, in tally we can record them and we can create the trade discount ledger as well, right? So discount we have put here, and now we can see how it appears. This is the same screen, discount. After entering the discount ledger, I will come to the rate. I will not come to the quantity tab. I will come to the rate and I will put -10, right? And let's see what happens. -10 per May, we will put percentage, right? And automatically on 5,57,500, we have the discount of 10%, that is 55,750. So remember, for negative value, you are putting this minus sign, right? You're putting this minus sign for the negative value, and percentage has to be put in per, right? And this automatically picks the negative value. And Also, I would like to give you a brief reminder that this negative sign with the bracket is according to our configuration. If you all remember, very initially when we just started discussing Tally, we talked about how to put the numbers, negative numbers. Negative numbers need to be put like this, or with a bracket, or without any sign. So we selected this one. So we will have to put negative sign, and this how it looks like. Then only it will subtract the discount from the total value, and the net value is, see, 90 numbers is also pre-calculated, and this value is pre-calculated as soon as we keep on pressing the enter, right? And when we press enter, we can give the narration also, accept yes, accept this yes, or we can put control, press control plus A, right? So this is like basically we are reading what we have done in the purchase voucher. After you have selected the stock items, right, enter twice to skip one line. Now they are saying कि यहाँ पे हमने stock item 1 डाला, ठीक है, then we have entered stock item 2, then we have entered stock item 3. Again, if I'll press enter, I will be here and Tally will expect me to enter next stock item, but I do not want to put any other stock items. I have already listed what I had to. So how will I skip this line? I have to press 2 times enter here, right? And then I will jump to this tab, and now I can put the discount ledger. क्योंकि अगर मैं इसी में continue करूंगी तो वो मुझसे expect करेगा, they will expect me for putting more stock items. And if I want to skip the list of stock items because I've already put mine list, so I have to press 2 times enter, right? And then alternatively what I can do, enter and space bar. As soon as I press space bar, I will be given the list of the ledgers I want to put into. This takes you to the next line where you can now select the discount ledger. Now, select the ledger for discounts created under indirect incomes. Enter the discount percentage. Percentage needs to be entered under the rate column and as a negative number. So you have to put minus sign also. Tally Prime applies the discount to the total item and displays the discount amount. Now this all has to be calculated by Tally only. We are just supposed to enter this discount by selecting the discount ledger. We have to put this minus sign. We have to put 10 number in rate column, percentage in per column, right? Because we are specifying the units of measurement. So unit of measurement for discount is percentage. And this and this is calculated by Tally. Whatever is underlined in red lines, these values are calculated by Tally. So Tally Prime calculates the invoice total by subtracting the discount from the total amount for the items. Now, there are certain configuration changes which you can also make in this. What are the configuration changes we might require? These are calculating tax, right, on discounted values or on non-discounted. Let us see. Tally Prime calculates the invoice total by subtracting the discount from the total amount for the items that we have done. If your supplier calculated the discount after including the additional charges such as transportation, press F12, that is configure. Set show more configuration to yes, set show all configuration to yes, and set calculate tax on current subtotal to yes. So what I meant to say, suppose there is transportation charges involved, packaging charges involved as extra involved like GST or CGST, whatever, right, needs to be deducted. And if I want that to also be displayed in my this column in my space, so I have to make necessary configurations for that, right? For that, I have to again press F12. Remember, F12 is the shortcut for configuration on every screen, right? And configuration value changes. For purchase ledger, it is purchase configuration. If I have stock item screen, then configurations related to stock item will open. Now, what I can change is print check after saving voucher, yes. Show check details before printing, yes. Use default bank allocations, no. These are all my calls according to the company. Select check range, remove bank date while altering reconciled voucher total, right? Not the total on current subtotal, so it is put as yes. We will not extend our discussion related to tax and discount here because We will be doing it in coming classes. First, we will discuss about TDS, TCS, then we will come to GST, and then we will talk about accounting, tax in these ledgers. So, this is just a brief and precise knowledge about how we can make configurations related to tax. Just remember this because this thing will be carried forward in our tax classes. Now, we just read the theory and we just saw how we did it, and now we can see how do we actually do on the screen step by step just from the beginning. We are on main gateway of Tally, so press vouchers. For features we can press F11. Right now, yes, if I press F11, what happens? These features that I can make changes with appears. Right, so accounting, maintain accounts, yes. Enable bill-wise entry, yes. Maintain entry, inventory, yes. Integrate accounts with inventory, yes. This has to be yes, right? If I put it as no, our inventory will be updated, accounts will not be updated, accounts will be updated, inventory not be updated. I hope we had a good discussion on this in previous classes regarding linking of debit note and receipt note, right? So if our inventory is updated with the receipt note, but our debit note is not linked or vouched with the receipt note, we will not be able to update our accounts. Taxation. Now, taxation thing. Enable GST, if GST calculations in your accounts, yes. Enable TDS, yes. Right, so this is how we can change the configuration. Going to the main screen, pressing F11, and this is the features. Now, when I have selected this to as yes, there are show more features, right? यहाँ पे, as soon as I've pressed F11, I have to put this show more features to yes. Then only I can see these features. Now, in these features, we make configuration for discount, right? So what we are trying to do, we are putting the discount. If I want discount columns, right? अभी तो हमने discount as a ledger किया था, right? If I want कि हर एक के quantity के साथ separate discount आए, right? I can make changes for that also. For that, I have to be on main screen and then F11, show more features. Yes. Now, when I say show more features, this screen pops up. It extends. See, this is the extra screen I get after putting show more features. ऊपर वाली तो already exist करती थी. Show more features, yes. Now maintain inventory, yes. Integrate accounts within inventory, yes. Enable multiple price levels. What I have to do is I have to make alteration here. Use discount column in invoices. I have to put it as yes, then only I can see separate discount on separate stock item. अभी तो हमें total discount दिख रहा था on all the stock items, and if I want to see separate stock item discount, I have to make this discount column as yes. Right now, select go to vouchers V, and after opening this purchase voucher, I can say this is my first stock item. We have this Chirag Enterprises as a supplier on this date. Supplier invoice number 3, purchase voucher as 12. So our date is 23rd November. Multi-purpose vacuum cleaner is my first stock item. Quantity 16, rate 4800. Unit of measurement is numbers here. Now this thing appears after putting this as yes, right? Otherwise it was not appearing it, right? So putting this discount column as yes, I can have this, and I can use separate discount percentage for separate items. यहाँ पे तो हमने commonly 10% लगा दिया था ना ऊपर, discount 10% on stock items. What if I want to put 5% on one stock item and 2% on other stock item and 3% on the next stock item? For that, I need to have discount columns. So 5%, 7%, and the amount is calculated after putting the discount, right? And please see here, I do not need to put any minus sign, right? It's just okay, this is the quantity, this is the rate, this is the discount. Amount is calculated after putting the discount, right? So if I want to have separate discounts for separate stock items, but yes, again, discount ledger needs to be created. Trade discount. Now, this is again F11 features, and this is not features, this is F12, because we are working on configuration now, and we have selected show more configuration as yes, and then after that this all is extended. So what we are doing, provide supplier details, yes. Now what we have to do, we have to go to this, provide cash or trade discount, and it is by default set to no, right? I am repeating, discount columns के लिए हमने F11 पे yes किया था, more features of discount columns. Now this is, we are talking about trade discount. Trade discount is a bulk discount, and for that I have to go to F12 and show more configuration, yes, and provide cash or trade discount, put it to yes, right? Now how does the screen appears? I have this purchase voucher, the same Chandra Traders purchase ledger selected, stock item, right? Vacuum cleaner, multi-purpose vacuum cleaner, quantity 20, rate 4800, unit of measurement, numbers, discount column is appearing because we selected that but we are not putting any, right? Then we are putting 9600. Discount ledger we have selected, right? We have not put any amount in discount column. We are selecting as discount ledger, discount 4%, 3840, right? And then discount 3000. The percentage is not specified, but it is, I think, calculated on this value. It can be, I think it is some 15% or something, right? And now after this whole value, this is the discount on each individual stock item, right? But now we are talking about the trade discount, the discount on total purchase value. So this is the trade discount, and this is the amount. We just select the trade discount ledger here, right? And the amount is here. We will specify the amount here, and the amount is pre-calculated by Tally, right? So in trade discount, we are just specifying the value. There's no percentage. We are just providing the value and we are getting the amount. Now, discount allowed in sales, right? We just finished the discount that we have received. Trade discount that we have received, it is on the total purchase, as we can see, and these are the individual. Both are like indirect discount, indirect incomes, but they are on purchases. Now we will talk about the discount we are allowing to customers. First, we will talk about recording receipts with discount. Receipts with discount means when we are giving the discount on cash payments, right? In receipts voucher, you may want to give a discount when the party settles all the bills in one go. In Tally Prime, you can select all the bills settled by the party and provide a discount by selecting the discount ledger. Open a receipt voucher in the single entry mode, right? Press Alt plus G, create voucher, press F6. F6 is the shortcut keyboard shortcut for receipt voucher. Alternatively, go to gateway of Tally vouchers, press F6 receipt, press Ctrl plus H, change mode, and select single entry. It means I'm not doing the multiple entries. I'm doing only single entry for one cash sales, and I want to make a discount allowance in that. Now, enter the cash and buyer details account, select cash ledger. Particulars, select the ledger for the party who paid the cash. Amount, enter the amount received and press enter. The bill-wise details screens appear. Now this is the bill-wise details. In this details, select against reference as type of reference. मतलब type of reference में we will select AGST reference and select the sales voucher number. This is the sales voucher number, right? And this is for Ganeshji Enterprise. So he is our customer. This is our customer, Ganeshji Enterprise. And due date or credit days, there is no due date or credit days because this enterprise is making a cash payment. Amount is 2900 and this 3875 for this reference, right? Now allow a discount on the voucher. Let me zoom the screen. We are on receipt voucher number 3, account Kotak Bank. Now this is the bank. This is, yes. Then we have the customer Ganesh Ji enterprise balance is there. We have selected bill wise details against reference 3 and 5. And now I want to provide the discount to that. I will press 2 times enter here or enter and space bar. I will select the discount allowed. It is my, now this discount allowed is my indirect income. Oh, sorry, indirect expense. That was my indirect income in purchases. This is my indirect expense as it is given to our customers. So this is my indirect expense. So first we need to create this discount allowed ledger. This is a ledger we are creating, right, under the group indirect expenses, right? And we have put this, and if you can see everyone, that there is this value of 775 rupees appearing, right? We have not specified percentage any, but we can, and we can accept the screen. Now what we have just done is we have selected the receipt voucher, right? Receipt voucher, and in this receipt voucher we have selected the customer details, we have selected and provided the bill wise details, and we are giving a discount on total bill value, right? Discount allowed on total bill value. Now, if I want to give discount on individual stock items, display discount percentage and amount on item rates. In this scenario, you need to mention the discount percentage against each stock item, but the amount is not calculated after deducting the discount. You need to add a discount ledger, which takes the total discount amount and displays the final amount after deducting the discount. Now, how to do? We have to do it on configurations thing. In the sales invoice, you can press F12, set provide cash or trade discount to this. For trade discount, we are going to F12 configurations, and for individual columns we go to features. If the above option does not appear, press F11, enable the statutory options applicable to your business. This option will only be available if I put F11, as in F11 features I will enable the statutory options applicable to your business. Right? Enter the stock item along with quantity and rate, right? And in the discount field, enter the discount percentage for that item, right? Alternatively, press enter to leave the first field blank and enter the discount item in the next field. They are just saying that, just a second, either I can put the discount here, right? Or I can put the discount value in this discount column, right? So enter the discount percentage for that item in the discount field. Or what I can do, alternative is press enter to leave the first field blank and enter the discount amount in the next field. So this is what we are doing, right? This is the difference. Now you must be thinking, why then we are selecting this discount percentage? We are just learning that how we can enable this discount column, and there is just a difference of presentation, that I want that for every stock item discount should be presented and calculated here. If I provide the discount percentage here, you remember that discount amount is not displayed, right? I will just make you see the screen again for the purchases. Suppose I have put discount percentage here. What I am seeing? I'm seeing only the discount percentage. Can I see the exact discount received on my separate stock item in purchases? This is the purchase voucher which I am talking about. When I'm specifying the percentage in discount column, I'm not able to see the discount amount separately for each stock item. And I want to see. If I want to see, I can skip the column and I can provide the details here, and I can see the amount also, discount amount that I have received for each stock item. Now this is the difference of column and specifying in the next line. Similarly, we have skipped the details here because I want the separate discount amount to be shown, to be displayed on each stock item. Not only the percentage, but the discount allowed also. The value of discount I'm allowing on each stock item. So I'm allowing 165 rupees on choco hazelnut cake, and I'm allowing 200 rupees as discount on this tiramisu, right? On 10 pieces. And how I can save the screen? I see discount ledger is also selected here, and the total 365 rupees of discount is allowed to the customer. I have two options. The main option is, just a second. I have two options. First option is the basic option, which we learned. Simply pressing 2 times enter after the stock item, entering this discount ledger, which has already been created by us, and getting this total amount without any percentage, without anything, giving this amount by putting minus 365. Second option is I am elaborating my display. Option does not mean separate calculations. Right? अगर मैं सिर्फ 10% on all stock items provide कर रही हूँ, I will go with this option. Suppose I want separate items having separate discount percentage like 5%, 2%, then this holds value. This column holds value. If I want to provide separate rate of discount to separate stock item. Now, third, if I also want to see, यहाँ पे अगर मैं provide करूंगी percentage, I'm not able to see the discount value. I'm only able to put my different discount percentage. Now I want to see the different discount percentage as well as the value. Then I will provide the different percentage, and I am also having the values here. So this is the difference of providing in the column. I'm not providing in the column, I'm providing in the separate line just to see this value also. So this I can say this is an elaborated display with more options and having a separate discount rate for separate stock item, right? Now display discount percentage against each item. We are talking about the discount columns, and we know that in on going to gateway of tally by pressing F12, we can select as use discount column in invoices to yes. After how we can do this? By showing more features to yes, and as soon we enter item details, we can enter the discount percentage also. Now you can see blueberry cheesecake, New York cheesecake. We have 12 pieces, we have rate, we have unit of measurement, we have discount, and we have amount. But remember, what is missing here? We have the percentage here, but what is missing? We are not having the discount amount on each stock item. That is not visible. Only the percentage I'm able to specify, and I'm having the net value here, right? So I can put the discount percentage and I can have the net value. But if I want to see for my self analysis, okay, finally I'm giving this much value of discount on each stock item, then for that I have to put here, right? And pressing Control plus A. Now this was all about the receipt sales on the cash receipts, and then we had talked about the discount columns, percentages. Now we are talking about trade discount in sales. There are multiple reasons for which discounts are given to customers. When you give discounts, you attract new and existing customers, which increases the sale of your business. This also helps you to free up your storage from old products. So there can be many reasons for giving the sales, for giving the discounts. Like we want to get rid of our old stock, we want to attract new customers, we want to encourage them for buying more quantity, right? You can also give discounts to those customers who are ready to pay in cash rather than card, and we want to have more cash payments, we can give more discounts to them. Sometimes discounts are also given to get an early payment from the customer, right? So depending upon the business policy, see, it is all in your business policy that on what basis you want to promote the customer's purchases. You may give buyers discount on the total item amount or on each item separately. So when I am giving sales discount on total item amount or sales with trade discount. Now, on total item amount, we just did that. What we need to do is, let's skip this reading because we have already done this. We have selected the sales voucher, date 1st November. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Party account name Ganesh Ji Enterprise, sales ledger sales, balance it is showing for this Ganeshji enterprise, and total sales value of our company is also shown. Oatmeal cookies, peanut butter cookies, shortbread cookies, right? And now I want to apply a common discount, right, on all the three items. So discount, I'm putting it as here, and I can put the -5 rate per, and the amount is calculated, and control plus A to save. Similarly, if I want to provide the trade discount, this is not the this is the discount on all the stock items. If I want to put the discount, I can also press again enter, two times enter. I can enter the trade discount and I can put the value. Now that trade discount is not like a percentage basis. It's like an amount waived off for buying in bulk just to promote trade, right? So we have learned two types of discount allowed, that is on each stock item to encourage sales, and trade discount to encourage the quantity, right? And these types of discounts, these are always accounted. These discounts are always accounted. Trade discount is one of a kind which depends on company whether we should account it or ignore it, right? Because these trade discounts are just spontaneous, right? They are not on like very regular basis, or they are just very spontaneous, right? So this has the option of being skipped in recording, and this kind of discount, which is a kind of indirect expense for sales, that has to be recorded. Now we are over with the discount entries, right, in stock items, and we will just get a briefing of manufacturing entity accounting. We will just discuss briefly and what is manufacturing entity accounting, because it's a very detailed concept and it's a little time consuming also. So let us just brief in these last 15 minutes of the session. Now, we know we need to manage inventory in our manufacturing. Now, why this manufacturing entity accounting has a role? See, this manufacturing entity accounting has a role to play when we have purchase of raw materials, right? We record these stock items, and these raw materials are converted into finished goods in our company, and then we make sales of them, right? Now we can have purchase of many raw materials and work in progress which assemble together to become a one final finished good, right? For example, I am selling um, PCs or laptops, and for that I require monitors, right? Keyboard, CPU, that is the processor, and motherboard, whatever. I'm just briefing a little bit. These are the stock items I require, right, to assemble one PC. I'm selling this PC, but these are my stock items. Now, how can I link this stock items, list of these inventories, with this finished product? That is called manufacturing entity accounting, right? That the list of stock items that are used in one finished product, right? And for that, I need to have bills of material. So there is a new concept which we will talk about, that is called bills of material here. And let us just first read what is managing the inventory in manufacturing. In a manufacturing business, it is crucial to have a detailed report of the raw materials, components, parts, or anything involved in manufacturing the finished product. By doing so, business can streamline their manufacturing operations with efficient inventory management, production planning, cost estimation, and so on. So what is the role of linking this inventory list, inventory management to finished product? We can talk about the production planning, we can estimate our cost, and many other things. In Tally Prime, now this is important, you can use two journals. These journals play the role in manufacturing entity accounting. That is called stock journal and manufacturing journal vouchers, and the bills of material features to list the stock items along with the required quantity. So bills of material is document, right, where we record all the stock items with the quantity, with their rate, right, and how can we allocate these stock items, and with how can we link these stock items with the particular finished good, right? So I have this monitor, this keyboard, this processor, and I have the rate specified, and I can just put it for this final finished product for my PC, right? My personal computer, whatever I'm producing the finished product, and I can have a rough cost estimation, right? कि ये चीजें I'm installing, I'm assembling, and together they make this much of my personal computer. This cost estimation helps me in fixing my prices. Now, the bills of material is highly useful for several reasons. We must learn what are the uses of this BOM. I will speak now the shortcut word for this bills of material as BOM. Business can use BOM to accurately track the quantities of raw materials and components required for manufacturing a finished product. So the main purpose of bills of material is to track the stock items required to produce a particular finished product. This ensures that the necessary inventory levels are maintained and business never run out of stock or have an overstocking situation. So we are basically like, if I want to produce 4 PCs, I must have 4 screens, monitors, 4 keyboards, 4 processors, right? So that I do not overstock anything or I do not have understock situation. Cost estimation and control. Businesses can get an accurate cost estimation for each unit. Exactly. When I have the monitor rate, I have the keyboard rate, I have the processor rate, and these three together make a total amount. So I can have that roughly. This is the cost which is actually invested in making a PC. Now, businesses can get the accurate cost estimation for each unit of the finished product by listing all the components and their quantities. This information is crucial for pricing decisions and cost control. Yes, of course, pricing decisions can be made, but we can also work upon that where we can cut our cost. Whether we should bargain with the keyboard suppliers, or we can bargain on the monitor costs, or we can make processor units more cheap for our company, right? It's all we can search for more suppliers who provide on low costs. So this is how we can do cost controlling measures. Regulatory compliance in industries with strict regulatory requirements such as food, pharmaceuticals, or electronics, BOM assists in ensuring compliance by accurately documenting the composition of each product, right? So BOM assists me in accurately documenting that each product consists of what. This bills of material helps in describing the composition of each product. Now in Tally Prime, you can create a BOM for a stock item and list down all the raw materials and components along with the quantities required to build or create the stock item. Once you have created the BOM, you can record a manufacturing journal. So first step is that you need to create the bills of material, right? Where you will list all the components required to produce a finished product, and then you record a manufacturing journal. This recording of manufacturing journal is called manufacturing entity accounting, right? To record manufacturing transactions and listing the raw materials or components and the finished product side by side. So I will repeat, what do you mean by manufacturing entity accounting? When I am manufacturing a product in my organization and I have few of the components required to produce that, maybe assembling, maybe joining, maybe merging, whatever, then we need to have manufacturing entity accounting. Tally Prime also gives you the facility to account for a byproduct. Now suppose I am producing sugar, right? My main business is producing sulfurless sugar. So I can have byproducts, co-products like sugar molasses or sugar syrups, whatever, right? I can make my company such that I'm able to get those byproducts from the sugar waste. If I need to account for that byproduct, I can do that with this manufacturing journal, right? So Tally Prime also gives me the facility to account for the byproduct, co-product, and scrap in manufacturing journal that may occur during the manufacturing of finished products. You can maintain damaged or scrapped stock item details in Tally Prime using the stock journal voucher. And if I want to maintain the damaged, scrapped stock items, that there are certain stock items which have been damaged or which are not of a use, or I am having certain scrap which has some resale value, that also can be accounted in stock journal voucher. You can also view the cost estimation reports to know the value of the cost incurred in the manufacturing of finished goods. Cost estimation helps fix the final product's selling price after adding necessary costs and allowing a certain margin for profits. So suppose I'm saying that PC is for 10,000, a hypothetical figure, code maybe 2,000, processor maybe 15,000, right? So this makes total cost of 27,000. Now, this is my cost of everything. Suppose I have this additional charges as assembling charges. I am assembling and there are certain labor I'm paying for that assembly, and I need to add this for each PC, and then I need to put certain profit margin also, right? Whatever profit margin suppose you want to put, right? So this is my selling price I can keep, that is 31,000. Now stock journal. What is stock journal? We will not read this because if we start this, it's like a 20-minute concept. I'll just give you a briefing, make a view of the screen that this is how stock journal appears. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Stock journal number 3, right? And this is the source consumption that we are putting sugar cane, right? This stock journal accounts that we are putting sugar cane. This is my stock item to produce or raw material, I would say, right? 100 kgs, 7 rupees per kg, 700 amount. And what is my, this all I have to feed: source, consumption, stock item, destination is my final product, production, right? And this is what I'm producing: sugar. 10 kgs and 53.9 per kg is the rate that I would be selling on, right? So this is how stock journal appears like. And then we have bills of material. We provide the list of bills of material, everything. This is how it looks like. Bomb name, standard cooker, component, bomb name, standard. We are giving the main bills of material name as standard. What are we assembling? We are assembling a cooker. Unit of manufacture 1. We are talking about one cooker at a time. So one cooker assembly requires handle, and we have the go down option. We can provide it is at the main location. Quantity required for one cooker. How many handles required? 1. Pot from the main location 1. Rubber from the main location 1. Whistle main location 1. So this is how we provide the details for one cooker naming standard, right? This is the category of cooker. We can have standard cooker, we have premium cooker. In premium cooker, we can have pot variety, that it is steel, this is aluminium, right? So this is how bills of materials helps in creating, creating the bills of material helps in creating the manufacturing entity accounting voucher. If you can see, I have created these two bills of material, one of standard, one of double rubber. This is all related to cooker, right? So standard cooker, double rubber cooker. Double rubber means I am having another cooker which has double rubber, so that double protection. I can put it like anything, a good steel, aluminium cooker, right? So this is all about bills of material and stock journal, and we will discuss this in detail from here. What is stock journal, how we will record bills of material, how we will use that bills of material. See, we will make stock journal entries, right? We will make bills of material entries, and then we will use them together to have manufacturing entity accounting, right? We will make changes in manufacturing accounting voucher, right? So that's all for today. If you have any doubts, very much welcome. From the next session, we will continue with this manufacturing entity accounting, and after that, we will proceed to that taxation part. So, if you have any doubts, please proceed. No doubts for today's session. Are you all sure? No doubts for today's session? Okay, so we will meet on Tuesday for our next session and we'll discuss on this manufacturing entity accounting. Thank you all.